American Pickers Mike Wolfe promotes a friend's antique shop's big opening despite his own store struggling with low sales. Hello, everyone. Welcome back for another video. I hope everyone's having a great day. Before watching the video, please subscribe and like it. American Pickers Mike Wolfe has promoted his pal's antique shop's grand opening despite his own store, Antique Archaeology, struggling with low sales. Antique Archaeology's LeClaire, Iowa location has been suffering from sluggish sales while its more profitable Nashville, Tennessee store has garnered customer complaints. Mike 59 promoted the grand opening of the antique shop. Emily found it with an Instagram story post on Friday. The post read, "Grand opening sorry, Friday, August 25th, 6:08 p.m., and included a link to the vintage store's Instagram account. The social media flyer advertised caricature artists, refreshments, and giveaways. The American Pickers star also promoted his automobile preservation shop, Columbia Motor Valley's Cars and Coffee event. READMOR on Mike Wolfe. Mike wrote that the event is a high for creative car enthusiasts and beckoned his followers to come check it out. The TV personality advertising for his competitor comes after Mike hired a new agent for his antique business, as that Iowa store has struggled with low annual sales. The U.S. Sun can exclusively reveal the reality TV star has hired a new registered agent for Antique Archaeology Nashville, LLC. According to the Tennessee Secretary of State's office, the annual report for 2022 was filed on June 23, 2023. Sabrina Carpenter reveals huge new career move as she lands a big money deal. The registered agent was changed from Steve Brown to Beth Welzenbach, who is Mike and Robbie's sister. The stores in both Nashville, Tennessee and LeClaire, Iowa are under Antique Archaeology Nashville, LLC. The change comes as the U.S. Sun previously reported Antique Archaeology in Iowa's estimated annual sales, per Experian's Business Valuation Report. Antique Archaeology's estimated annual sales are reportedly $62,000. The company's business credit score is 23, which is medium-high risk. The report claims of the score. This score predicts the likelihood of serious credit delinquencies within the next 12 months. As for the financial stability risk ratings, Antique Archaeology received a medium risk of 3 out of 5 rating. The report claims, this rating predicts the likelihood of payment default and / or bankruptcy within the next 12 months. A rep for Mike and Antique Archaeology did not immediately respond to the U.S. Sun's request for comment. Very expensive. While Antique Archaeology's Nashville location is doing just fine financially, customers have complained about Mike selling items inside the antique store for high prices, including $18 socks and a $900 cat food sign. The U.S. Sun has obtained exclusive photos inside the Nashville, Tennessee store that revealed the pricey items. In one photo, Mike is selling Gone Pickin' socks for $18. Another expensive item includes a $900 Purina Chow antique sign, while a Pepsi-Cola sign is going for $1,200. A vintage Pepsi machine will set customers back $2,200. Other collectibles include an early toy motor for $75 and a pair of 1942 Ohio license plates for $100. Customers have complained about the expensive prices in the Nashville store. One customer recently wrote on Google Reviews, "Nice place to visit. Plenty to do and see. Prices are a little high, but you can find items that you cannot find anywhere else." A second commented, "If you're interested in buying a piece, there's not a huge variety of items to choose from. Lots of merch from Antique Archaeology though. Everything is overpriced. Everything." A third said, "Kind of disappointed. Mostly just merch for the show. Very few items to purchase, very expensive. One-of-a-kind picks. But the store does have must-see picks fans would enjoy." In one photo, a jacket and helmet worn by famous stuntman Evil Knievel is the jacket read, "This was the last jacket Evil wore, used for a promotion." The jacket was picked in Nashville, TN. Check it out on Season 13, Episode 13, Good and Evil. The reality TV star also has on display a 1952 custom mini bike made to resemble an Indian Chief motorcycle. The bike was made for Randy Lou Reynolds, who began racing at the age of 5, by her father and grandfather. The new season of American Pickers with Mike, Robbie Wolfe, and Danielle Colby premiered on July 10. In the heart of the antique world where passion, history, and personal stories intertwine, American Pickers star Mike Wolfe is once again showing the kind of loyalty and spirit that has long endeared him to fans despite facing challenges at his own retail space. The seasoned picker is using his platform to shine a light on a friend and fellow antique enthusiast by promoting the grand opening of a new shop that promises to inject fresh energy into the collecting community. Mike Wolfe, a longtime fixture in American television, thanks to his hit show, which brought the art of picking into mainstream culture, is known for his deep love of history and the people behind the objects. He has built a brand around the celebration of Americana. But lately his journey has taken a different turn as his own antique store has seen a dip in foot traffic and sales. Still undeterred, Wolfe recently took to his public platforms to rally support for a pal's grand opening, showing that even amid personal business struggles he remains a champion of the broader community. The antique shop in question is a project dear to one of Wolfe's close friends and collaborators, someone who shares his love for rare finds, dusty relics, and the stories that make each piece special. While Wolfe could have easily chosen to focus on his own challenges, he instead took the opportunity to uplift a fellow collector using his voice to bring attention and excitement to a small business trying to make its mark in a crowded market. In doing so, Wolfe reminded fans what picking is truly about. It has never been just about profit or ratings, but about relationships, about honoring the past, and about supporting each other in a community that often relies more on passion than commercial gain. His promotional post included heartfelt words about his friend's vision for the new shop, complete with photos showcasing the kind of vintage charm that has become synonymous with the American Pickers brand. Industry watchers noted the contrast between Wolfe's enthusiasm for his friend's success and the recent headlines surrounding his own retail location, which has struggled to maintain steady sales in a post-pandemic economy. And in the wake of major shifts within the American Pickers fan base, some fans have grown nostalgic for earlier seasons, which featured the dynamic duo of Wolfe and former co-host Frank Fritz, whose departure marked a significant turning point for the show and its merchandising efforts. Wolfe's store, once a must-visit destination for viewers hoping to connect with the show in real life, has experienced a lull in business, with fewer customers making the journey and a noticeable drop in online engagement. Though Wolfe has remained largely optimistic in public statements, the challenge of running a brick-and-mortar antique store in an increasingly digital and unpredictable economy has been evident. Still, Wolfe has not lost his signature sense of hope and community pride. His decision to throw his support behind another shop opening speaks to a philosophy that has always been at the core of American Pickers, that collaboration is more powerful than competition, and that the history they are trying to preserve is best shared rather than hoarded. The new shop, backed by Wolfe's endorsement, opened its doors with a warm reception as curious collectors and local enthusiasts filtered in to browse shelves stocked with Americana signage, restored furniture, and quirky artifacts from decades past. With Wolfe appearing in photos and videos taken at the event, his presence helped boost visibility and lent the opening a touch of celebrity shine that many in the antique world do not typically experience. Social media buzz around the event quickly grew as fans commented on Wolfe's humility and generosity, praising him for lifting others, even as he navigates business setbacks of his own. His approach stood in contrast to the more cutthroat aspects of the entertainment world, where competition and self-promotion often take center stage. Instead, Wolfe reminded fans that authenticity and support are timeless values, much like the items he has spent. Questions continue to swirl about the future of his own store and how the American Pickers brand will evolve without the in-person draw it once commanded. There has been speculation about potential changes to his retail model, including pop-ups, mobile picking events, and increased focus on online sales, though nothing has been confirmed officially. What is clear is that Mike Wolfe remains a passionate ambassador for the culture of collecting, whether through his show, his personal projects, or his efforts to help others thrive in a business where every object has a story. Wolfe is ensuring that the people behind the scenes, their friendships, their challenges, and their triumphs are not forgotten. The grand opening of his pal's antique shop may be one small moment in a vast picking landscape, but it stands as a symbol of what makes this world unique: the belief that history matters, that stories deserve to be told, and that there is room for everyone willing to roll up their sleeves and dig through the dust. As Wolfe continues to navigate the evolving landscape of antiques entertainment, and retail fans are reminded that his passion has never been about chasing trends, but about celebrating the past with sincerity and soul in helping launch a new chapter for someone else. Even while facing struggles of his own, he has shown that community spirit remains alive and well in the world of pickers. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, America Trends 24, and stay with us.